It is about that time. To me, my rivals. Marvel Rivals has a lot of backstory for each character with Easter eggs for characters that may join the game in the future and storylines that may be explored in later seasons. It is a lot of reading, so I am here to catch you up so you can keep playing the game. Welcome to another episode of our Marvel Rivals lore series, where this time we learn how Captain America Steve Rogers became a rival. And we are covering Captain America on this episode because it was suggested by the Mario Master and Kyle Thompson in the comments of previous episodes. If you would like to suggest who we cover next, simply leave a comment here on this video, or you could join our Discord server where we have the channel where you could do the same right over there. And if you would like to watch videos early or just support the channel, consider leaving a super thanks or becoming a YouTube channel member. Channel members get badges next to their names, access to emotes, early videos like I just mentioned, and on top of all of that, if you're a channel member, you may be the next one to hold the shield and be called Captain America. And then you could decide not to be Captain America, and then this guy named John Walker picks up the shield and does it instead. That's your choice though, not mine. I'm not taking no responsibility for that guy. With all that said though, welcome to Chapter 1, Battlefield Surgery. The story begins where all stories should. Steve Rogers standing on a balcony looking over a futuristic spaceport in the year 2099. He is reflecting on his displacement in time and the chaos he's recently experienced, and he wonders why the universe has brought him to this moment. Clint and Barton, also known as Hawkeye, approaches him asking, "A penny for your thoughts, old man?" Steve notices Bucky Barnes, a Winter Soldier, unconscious in a high-tech medical scanner after enduring a Hydra attack, prompting him to think about how much he has changed since their days in World War II. Hawkeye questions Steve about why he brought them to the intergalactic empire of Wakanda and how Steve is alive when he was presumed dead. Now Captain America starts to reflect on his final World War II mission, crashing into the Arctic Ocean, freezing in ice, and being awakened in a glass tube by a mysterious woman with a Russian accent. Hawkeye instantly knows who he's talking about, and he screams, "Natasha!" Captain America shares how he and Natasha escaped from an Alchemax lab before an explosion forced them apart. Believing he endangered her, Steve went into hiding. And Steve continues telling the story. With the help of a resistance fighter called Logan, Steve Rogers sought refuge at the Wakandan embassy, but found it abandoned, save for a statue of Bashunga with an inscription saying, "Since the birth of this nation, our people have reached for the stars. At last, we have found them." Now, using a Kimio bead, Logan activated a portal that transported them to the intergalactic empire of Wakanda, a futuristic city in space. And Steve meets King T'Challa, the Black Panther, and his sister Shuri, a very knowledgeable scientist, who welcome him warmly and provide him a new vibranium shield that also has some advanced technology along with it. The King of Wakanda then explains the phenomenon of the time stream entanglement, where multiple timelines are collapsing and conflicting with one another. He then tasks Steve Rogers with recruiting the best soldiers from across space and time to help resolve the crisis. Captain America agrees, prioritizing Bucky as his first recruit. Now, when he goes to wake up Bucky, Bucky awakens unexpectedly, showing signs of corruption. He says, "It's like someone is whispering in my brain." His cybernetic arm mutates as dark energy overtakes him. Hawkeye guesses it might be the Hydra conditioning, but Bucky insists, no, not Hydra. It's something older, something darker. The statue of Bast in the spaceport glows red, and Bucky's arm spouts organic, tentacle-like extensions that attack Steve and Clint. Now, Captain America and Hawkeye lead the possessed Bucky to a more open area, dodging attacks and protecting nearby Wakandan scientists. Hawkeye pilots a Wakandan starship to safety but is ensnared by Bucky's tentacles. Steve uses his shield to sever the tentacles, allowing Clint to escape and regroup. Shuri then joins the battle with a plan to reboot Bucky's arm, corrupting Bucky's corrupted arm by using its advanced materials. And if you're unfamiliar, the materials that we're talking about are vibranium, nanotech, and unstable molecules. Shuri then equips Hawkeye with an arrow tipped with a chemio bead programmed to reset the arm systems. Hawkeye, ever confident, says, "I only need one shot." So then Captain America distracts Bucky, allowing Hawkeye to fire the arrow perfectly at the arm's reset point. The arm shuts down, the tentacles retract, and Bucky collapses, but regains clarity, apologizing, saying, "Sorry, I don't know what overcame me." So then Shuri proposes further testing to understand and control the dark force within Bucky. Captain America agrees, and then he reassures Bucky that he won't face this struggle alone. Says, "Whatever this is, you are not going through it alone. Not ever again." Reflecting on the team he's assembled, Steve feels a renewed sense of purpose in this strange new world that he's now in. And he says, for the first time, and actually means it, "I'm glad to be back." And that, my rivals, is the end of chapter 1. And this story, man, it is our 25th episode, and what a story this was. We got a lot of clues as to what we're doing here with this timeline. Steve Rogers, this is the one that we heard of in the Wolverine story. This is the same one out here helping out the Winter Soldier, Bucky, putting together a team, Nick Fury style. We got Hawkeye over here being a great shot, helping out with that. Shuri's out here doing some research on the Winter Soldier. This is some good stuff, man. This is some real good stuff. What'd you think of the story, though? Leave that down in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this story, please leave a like on the video. It would help it get out to more people, grow the channel. I would appreciate that. And with all of that said, I thank you for watching. But even though I thank you for watching, you have to remember, you and I, we are rivals till the end. And it does not matter if you look at me, you got tears in your eyes, you're like, "Hey, I'm with you till the end of the line." It does not matter. I am never gonna forget that.